What's up, everybody? Trent Lindstrom here. I have a super fast message. It's lightning out here and thundering, so I'm going to be lightning fast. I'm going to talk about the rich and the poor. About 10 years ago, when I worked as a state trooper, I read a book that talked about in the future, our economy will shift out the middle class. Like literally, the middle class will erode away. You will either become financially independent or you will become dependent upon a system. Today, it is more relevant today than ever before. I see people that are subject to the education system, the healthcare system, the retirement system, and the systems are clearly broken. We have people today that are working harder and getting paid less by working for somebody else. So I want to give you a gauge to identify for yourself whether or not you are working towards financial independence or whether or not you're slipping into financial dependence where you're part of the broken system. So here's a gauge. Number one, P.O.O.R stands for passing over opportunity repeatedly. If you're the person who tends to have opportunities presented to you and you're passing over them repeatedly, stop doing it. Don't be the skeptic. Don't be the victim, blaming all these circumstances around you, saying that things are not getting better and that all the circumstances, you're blaming your boss, you're blaming the government, you're blaming everything and everybody else, but yet you're passing over all the things that could change your life. Stop passing over those opportunities. Here's the second gauge. The second gauge to identify whether you're slipping into dependency or you're moving towards independence is, are you spending more than you're investing? You see, at the end of the month, if you have no money left over, you're spending it on trivial things, while the rich mentality is investing into things that's going to make their circumstances better. You see, one of the first areas that you can literally change your mentality is start investing into yourself. Personal development does matter. Start reading the books. 10 years ago, I started reading the books. And it's amazing to me to see where my life is today financially and where I'm at today with independence. The ability to choose how I live my life versus being subject to somebody else telling me every moment of how I'm going to live my life. You see, external changes are going to be automatic. They're going to happen to you. Things are just simply going to happen. External change is automatic, but personal progress is optional. As the great Jim Rohn said, for things to change, you have to change. For things to get better, you have to get better. So this is the day for you to identify what mentality are you adapting to. The psychology and the philosophy of dependency or the philosophy of independence. I take independence, I think it's far greater. So as you've heard me say, don't go where the path may lead, go where there is no path and leave a trail.